Uh, on the first page itself, I got something. So, if you read something, a Hindi story, a Hindi poem, there is something kept for you which will be useful for your life. I told you that sentence in my own word. Now you copy that sentence for your future life. That sentence, part of that sentence is, the most futile cry of man is his impossible wish. Can you tell me why I have put 3 dots here? And the sentence begins with a small letter. Why? Later, when you write projects, etc., you must be very careful. I haven't quoted the full sentence. Okay? I have left out some part. 3 dots. No 4 dots, no 5 dots, no 2 dots. 3 dots is a punctuation mark. 3 dots is a punctuation mark. What does it mean? Some fixed part is left out. Okay? Now, quotation mark begins. Arun Joshi is the novelist. If you want, you can write the title of the novel also. Title of the novel. I told you, no? The Strange Case of The Strange Case of Billy Bishwas. The author is a Central Sahitya Academy Award winner, Kendriya Sahitya Academy Award winner. This small part of the sentence is part of your life, my life, everyone's life. If everyone is part of the illiterate, poor women working here, everyone had in one's life this predicament, this confusion, this problem. What is it? The most futile means waste. Futile means waste. We try and try, but still it goes waste. What is the most wasteful effort in a human being's? Man means not male, human beings. Man here stands for human beings. The most wasteful cry, effort is of a human being in his or her is his impossible wish. I want to tell you, please understand me. Please, this is what I meant. That is why I did it. Please, what to do? All my efforts go waste. Okay? The more you grow, the more you get these types of occasions. You ask the teachers, even this morning, they might have faced this issue, either with their children or with their husband or some like that. Especially women in the Indian context. In society, in family, at workplace. Everywhere, this is a crisis. however hard we try, others won't believe us. It can be younger ones, in our case, our children, wife, husband, etc. At the workplace, your boss, your colleagues, even the close friend may not be ready to believe you. Even your closest friend may not be believing you. So, on the first page itself, from a great writer, we get an essence of our life. Why do we read literature? Now you can remember this class and this sentence written on the board. When you face this type of situations, don't get dispirited, don't get disappointed, don't think too much negative, because Arun Joshi has told that it is for the whole humanity, not only for you, it is for all. So yesterday I told you, literature is a healing touch. You have high temperature, here is your mother's cool palm. This is literature. By reading this literature, you feel your mother's cool palm. So read literature, begin with your Hindi literature, then move on to small stories, etc. in English or in language. Okay, so one thing. This is part of life skill. Our program has been divided into 3 parts. Some of you may be thinking why this man is talking about religion, religious superstition, politics, corruption, politics, etc. All these together go to life skills. Within life skills, communication skills. Along with communication skills, the third component, soft skills. Day before yesterday, we tried to develop critical thinking. You helped Mr. Wilson to cross the river successfully. A very humble critical thinking. Then you faced a highly critical situation in which 4 people were going to be beheaded, but we saved them. We saved 4 lives. A higher level of critical thinking. They come under soft skills. Yes. Now, should we go by that common mistakes? It may take a long time, but at the same time they are very essential common mistakes as well to be corrected. Which way should we go, or should we go to another worksheet? Which way? Come on, teachers, you are free to make suggestions. You are the right people to judge. Neither me nor them. Fluency is going on. Quite a few are coming and speaking. Accuracy is there in the grammar worksheets and like that. Which way should you go? You are the right people to give us. Right.
Common errors in our online
all right. Okay, that also is okay. But you should first attempt them. Yes. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. You should attempt them in the notebook. Then online we can have a discussion why and it. So we will move to another worksheet. Yeah. Vocabulary. Words. Before that, while on phone, when you send messages, either the old type SMS or the WhatsApp messages, try to be very polite, whether you know that person or not. I told you the other day, the most powerful words, the most powerful expressions. Please. There is no harm to have a please in the beginning of a sentence or a request and in the end also. No problem. But one should be there. Send me the list of names. Okay. The HOD can send a message to the class representative. Okay. Okay. Send me the list. No problem. But please, either before or after. That makes English. Please send me the list of students, or send me the list of students, please. Or even send you can leave out. List of students, please. List of students, please. Please does not always make a request. It's a command also. Command. In English we should say command, not command. Dance, not dance. She went to a dance class. No, she went to the dance class. Command. So, try to use those polite expressions while speaking on phone or sending messages to. Quite a few times I get some replies. Who? I sent a message about a conference or a workshop or the journal, etc. I have saved that woman's number when we met at a conference like that. She did not. Doesn't matter, no problem. Everyone will not be saving everyone's number. I too don't save quite a few. This time what happened was, I saved her number, but she didn't. So I sent a message, of course, related to only academic work, either conference or workshop or say this type of classes or anything. Immediately came the reply, who? It's an insult to me. It is an insult to me. On her part, that is right, because she doesn't know me. My name also is not there. I simply sent a conference, etc. Interested, that much. Only if interested, I should send the brochure. But if it is a conference or say a workshop or a book, anything, how should she respond? Who, please? Who, comma, please, a question mark. Or the right way is, may I know who, please. Make a note. May I know who, please. Based on the reply, girls, you can decide whether to continue a conversation with that person or not. It can be some unwanted call also to you. Somebody got your number from somewhere like that, and they may be misusing it. But first you should know who it is. It could be somebody who is going to give you some help as well. So after you get a reply from I am so and so, then you decide whether to continue that connection with that person or not. Block if you want. But just for the first query, don't respond who. Again, if it is an international call or say some other types of call, better not to reply at all. You know all those things. No, 91. Check whether 91 is before that cell number. Then it is from India. If it is not 91, it should be from other foreign countries. Only if you have some connection abroad, then you should answer. Otherwise, better not to. Especially there may be some financial, your say this number, which one? Your financial transaction number, OTP, etc. like that. For those things, better not to at all. Anyway, who? No. Who, please? I am going by the content, okay, about a book, about a workshop, about a conference. May I know who, please? At least that much. Later, you decide whether to continue or block. Okay, here is a telephone conversation. Hello, can I speak to Tara? Who is talking, please? See, automatically, please came. Who is talking, please? Myself, Archana. Just a second. I'm sorry, the line is busy. Would you like to wait? Thanks, I'll. How briefly the social relationship is maintained. Okay, I'll wait. B. Hello, is this dash dash? You seem you seem to have got a different number. You seem to have got a different number because this is not my number. Please don't disconnect because somehow that person got your number. From your number, that person is thinking of getting connected to somebody else, your friend or say your somebody. Please don't disconnect. I have been desperately trying to, in that case, listen. Maybe your friend or somebody in the emergency, like that. Maybe thinking of a hospital number. I quite often used to get calls thinking it is the hospital number. I mean my landline number. Later I realized that one of the famous hospitals in my place and my land number had only 1 digit difference. 1 digit. Because of that, even at midnight and past midnight, I used to get calls. So I kept ready the hospital number always there, and I told my wife and children also, if somebody is asking for Cooperative Hospital Telcheri, immediately the number is here. Please tell them this is the hospital number. So such things can happen, just 1 digit. So you look at that request, please don't disconnect. I have been desperately trying to get the hospital or say somebody's. Non-native speakers are often accused of using bookish language. On telephone, we use bookish language, written language. The other day I told you, it is regarding, etc. It is about. On phone, don't use the word regarding, it's about. It's about booking a ticket. Hello, yeah, is it Akbar Travels? Yes. Shall we help you? Yes. What is it for? It's about booking a ticket. It's not regarding a ticket, it's about booking a ticket, right? Formal words in spoken communication. Try to be informal. Number 2, read this conversation between a bank executive and a customer and substitute each word underlined with a simpler and shorter words. Below is correct English. Below is correct English, but you can make it simpler. Yes, I am calling, see, that word has come, referring. I am calling with reference to your credit card payments. Come on, please replace that word. I am calling with reference to your credit card payment. With reference to is a phrase which HOD will be using in her mail to the chairman management. Sir, with reference to your circular, I am submitting a proposal for a 10-day communicative English program. This is how HOD writes to the management. Sir, with reference to your circular, okay, on outreach programs, I would like to inform you that we are taking 12 students tomorrow to a particular school. HOD has to use that word while writing to the management. You need not. Come on, what will you use? I am calling with reference to your credit card payments. You can use about, but some minor changes. I am calling to tell you to tell you about. I am calling you to tell you about your credit card payment. Simple. What about it? We haven't received your remittance for the last month as yet. Remittance is the word the bank person uses at the counter, but not on phone. What is the simpler word? Payment. Payment. We haven't received your payment for the last month. If it is installment also is possible. Payment will be easier. Well, I have some personal problems. We need to discuss your expenditures. We need to discuss your expenditures. A better word is expenses. Expenditure is a formal word. Expenses is personal, for informal. We need to discuss your one word, discuss. In English, I told you quite certain words should take certain prepositions. Certain words should not take preposition. Discuss should not take preposition. Make a note. Discuss the problem this is the Indian version, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam. उसके बारे में no. In English, we discuss the problem. Always. Never use about. This is totally wrong, unacceptable. Let us discuss the matter in the evening. Okay? Now let us go to a class. Let us discuss the issue. Let us discuss the budget. Let us discuss the timetable. Let us discuss the content of the course. Let us discuss the question paper. Okay? After lunch. Discuss immediately after the word. Never about. Then put a tick mark here. Discussion can take about, but discussion plus on is better. Hey, why were you so late for lunch? We had a discussion on the next internal exam. So the department teachers were late. So somebody asked, why are you so late for lunch? We had a discussion on the internal exam. A discussion on. Yes. Next page. We notice that much of your expenditure is on restaurant bills. Restaurant, not restaurant. Restaurant, literature, not literature. Literature, restaurant. We notice that much of your expenditure is on restaurant bills. Could you explain this? Well, my wife has been in hospital. See, yesterday I told you, in hospital. I told yesterday, my wife was in hospital. Why? She was admitted there. She was not well, right? Not the hospital. Please remember that the may change the meaning. In the hospital means doctor, nurse, employees, like that. Okay. My wife has been in hospital for nearly 3 weeks. There is no one to cook food for my 2 children. Consequently, I had to purchase food from outside. Consequently, as a result, consequently is a writing word, formal word, as a result, or therefore, or so. Choose any of these words. This will be better. As a result is also some sort of a writing word. Therefore, fine. So, excellent. In this context, this is the rating. In this context, so is the best. Therefore, okay. As a result, okay. So I have to buy food from outside. Purchase food. I told you all this is earlier. Purchase. Don't use. Buy food. Get food. In this context, get food also. Oh, we are sorry to hear about this. All right. In view of the fact that you have that genuine problems, we will not insist you on full payment this month. Since your wife is in hospital and you have to take care of the children also, we can wait. Okay? You take time and make the things necessary next month. In view of that, in view of this fact, how will you change it? In that case, what is in that case? Your wife is in hospital, you have to get food from outside, and you have to take care of the children also. In that case, we will settle the things after a month. So, both are grammatical. One is grammatical but used only in formal context. Formal means business, official, in between HOD and the staff, in between HOD and the say, president or chairman, like that. Whereas, whenever I sent a mail about this program, whenever I sent a mail, all my mails were personal, purely personal. But from my details, HOD will be sending a mail that will be formal to the chairman or president. Content will be the same, but the language is formal, mine informal. These two should not be exchanged. In an informal situation, when you speak formal language, others may laugh at us. Same, in a highly formal, official business setup, if we use informal language, that also is ridiculous. I'll give you one example, which was a very, very unpleasant example. While working in an institution like this, in Chennai, as I told you, a student died. It was committed suicide. He belonged to my class also, though I didn't remember his name. Anyway, a condolence meeting was there in the auditorium immediately after lunch. I too went. By the time I was a little late, I think. The professor there of that particular subject, aeronautics, like that, he was speaking when I entered the room. He was referring to the boy who already committed suicide, and his body was brought to Chhattisgarh, I think. I don't know why the guy did it. He was using the word the guy 3 or 4 times. I felt rather upset because the guy is not the word to be used in that context. The boy, the young man, these are the only acceptable word in that context. The guy, even his roommates or say hostel mates or friends will not use after the death. Till yesterday, his classmates or schoolmates all can use, oh, that guy is terrible, or or I met that. See, that was when life was normal. You can refer to your friend as the guy, etc. Okay. Once that person is dead and gone, never in future nobody will use the word the guy, the boy, the young man, etc. In the police records, the victim, etc. Where it is formal, they have to. But see, it was the senior most person, HOD of a department. He didn't know the difference between or where to use the word the guy. He used a highly informal word in a highly formal situation. A condolence meeting is a highly informal situation. Yes, that was it. In the following sentences, certain Indian English words have been used. Indian English words. Substitute them with the proper English words. This you have to be careful. Most of you are going to deal with international organizations, MNCs, banks, etc. Then Indianism should not be permitted. English words, proper English. Consult the list of Indian English words given at the end of the unit. At the end of the unit, a list is given. Yes. Almirah, backbencher, bag a price, balance, batchmate, bedsheet, black tea, bogie, cabin, etc. Quite a few are there, but some of them are acceptable these days. Almirah, cupboard are all acceptable. Okay, anyway, we'll come back to the exercise. Can I help you, sir? Yes, this is another phrase. If you are not only in, say, business or marketing, etc., even otherwise, when you when you see a person like me looking up and down and say a little confused on the campus, when you see a person of my age or even a young person, you know that I am looking for someone or some place or some department. It is your duty on the campus to approach the person. Sorry, sir, can I help you? Please do. Please do. You are doing a great service to that person. Just imagine that person doesn't have your language. Imagine a parent came from Karnataka. He was here for taking admission. This is the second visit. His son is in the class, but he is trying to locate the hostel office or that office. So he will be walking all the way. That day he remembered that then the mandir is there. From this mandir, I think the hostel office is that way. And he is walking all the way thinking that the hostel office is there. But where is the hostel office? Hostel office is the opposite way. See, you can save a lot of trouble to that person by this word. Sir, ma'am, can I help you? He is relieved. Simply, hostel office, please come. Either you lead them close to the office or you go that way. Take the right turn. On your left, girls' hostel office. On your left, boys' hostel office. In your place, when you see a person, a stranger, this is the expression that you have to use, not only on phone but directly. You are doing a great service to a person. Maintaining social relation. Can I help you, sir? I am looking for half-sleeve shirts. This I don't know whether so much needed, because these things have become part of acceptable English. Half-sleeve shirts and all those things we started using. I think we skip this exercise. Let us go to this is number 3 or let's move to number 4. Because most of the words have become acceptable English. Half sleeve and full sleeve and all those things. Number 4. What is the meaning of do in each of the sentences? Match it with the list given alongside. Will you? Sorry. No. We skipped number 2. But where is number 3? Where is number 3? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Number 3. Yes. Number 3. Yeah. In the following sentences, certain Indian English words have been. No, that also we better skip. Okay. Now Indian English is almost acceptable even by, say, the West. And do you know, in another 10 years, it is said India has the largest number of English speaking people in the world. In 10 years. In 10 years, India has the largest number of English speaking people. Among the English speaking people, you are also included. You are also included. Whether you regularly speak Hindi or not, that doesn't matter. If needed, you too will be speaking English. Imagine you are working in a bank, and suppose I come and ask for something in English. Don't you function in English? Huh? Okay. Oh, sorry, sir. That ma'am is on leave today. Please wait. Let me ask the manager. And you go to a manager's cabin and find out how to get my mobile phone connected with the bank account. Okay. So that way you are also English speaking people. And this statement is made by world's #1 linguist, David Crystal. David Crystal is now world's #1 or 2 linguist. #1 may be Noam Chomsky. #2, David Crystal. Noam Chomsky is a theoretical linguist. David Crystal is an applied linguist. David Crystal says that in 10 years, India is going to have the largest number of English speakers. So don't worry about Indian English extra. Grammar extra you take care of. So number 4 we'll move to. Will you do the dishes? Do. No. Clean. Dishes means plate, glass, cooking vessels, serving vessels, all together. So what is the English expression? Write down. English expressions. Good English expressions. #1, to do the dishes. To do the dishes. Do you help your mom in doing the dishes? Yes. Do. Sure. Back in my guest house, the problem is that I have problem both morning and the evening. The women used to quarrel with me. Sir, why do you wash this plate and glass? They are against it. They bring me breakfast. I immediately have breakfast and immediately wash the plate and glass and turn it upside down on the table. It is automatic. I myself don't know what I am doing it. And the woman, sir, वो हम क्लीन करेंगे आप कैसे? See, drinking the last drop of tea from my glass, automatically I walk to the sink and wash it, and I don't know what I am doing. It is a habit of the last almost 5 or 6 decades. If you eat something, if you drink something, don't wait for another person, especially a woman. To boys, be it your mother or a servant maid. It is a great insult to the category to which your mother belongs to. Don't allow any servant maid to wash your plate. You do the first washing. Okay, if you have a servant maid at home, you do the first washing, right, and then leave it. If it is oily or say if it has turmeric or etc., let the maid come and clean it with the soap or say what it may be. And if you don't have a servant maid, boys, never allow your elder sister or younger sister or mother to wash your plates. It's a crime, it's an offense. In certain things, I have to be very rude. No compromise. This is one such case. Okay? Never from today onwards. So occasionally you are, say, working on laptop, very busily doing something for tomorrow morning, and you came with a cup of tea from the kitchen, and after drinking that say tea, you left the cup there. That's okay, no problem. Later your sister or your mother or comes and collects. But otherwise, especially observe when your father reading a newspaper in the sit-out and having tea and leaving the newspaper and tea cup both there, it is an offense to your mother. With utmost respect to your father, I tell you, your father insulted his wife. Please don't do it. And women should teach children at home to dishwash themselves by the age of 4, 5, 6 and 10. Even if you have a maid servant, even if you are extremely rich, doesn't matter. Nobody should. Yes. Where do you stay? No, sorry, which one? Can I help you, sir? Say, half sleeves, half not other. Which one? Yeah, to do the dishes. To do the dishes. Number 2, does this pub do lunches? Serve. Yeah, serve. Next one. She does a great Celine Dion. What does it mean? I have no idea. What is it? She does a great Celine Dion. Anybody? Is it some? Imitate. Acha. This is the name of a person? Yes. Actress or somebody? Oh. One area I am totally. Oh, that means imitate. Very good. Imitate. D. I am done. Can we go now? I am done. Finished. Good. Yeah. Look at the simple English. Husband is waiting outside. I am done. Come on. I am done. I have finished. Can we go now? E. The car was doing 90 miles in an hour. Yeah. Run. We did Delhi in 2 days. We visited. Okay, visited. Yes, fine. This is a good one. With a single word do, you can cover a lot of action words. Number 5. Complete these sentences choosing the correct option from the words underlined. Come on, you do it and tell me so that I can remain silent for some time. Can you imagine me being more rude? Even this is the rudest. I used to become 10 times rude in women's meetings in Kerala. There I tell them, if your husband sitting reading newspaper in the sit-out and shouts for a second cup of tea from there, okay, I used to tell women, okay, bring the hottest tea and pour it on his head. For the last 30 years, I have been telling women in Kerala like that. Bring the hottest cup of tea and pour it on his head. This mother is struggling to iron the uniform of the children in the morning. This mother has the pan on one stove and the mustard is getting seasoned and she is all say on fire, and she is looking for the one of the pairs of the shoe of the younger one, which that fellow threw out somewhere. One went this way and the other went this way, and it is her duty to fetch. And this man is in our Kerala reading, say, newspaper is an elaborate effort, very long effort, along with the tea after tea. So I told, this is the thing that you have to do. Or tell him to go and iron the uniform of the children. No other way.
There is very
Yeah.
good advertisement related to this about the sun. There is very good advertisement related to this
Yeah.
about sun. I just
Please,
find out
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. Please.